So I bought my first new body style Ford Raptor, and I am super pumped. Now this thing needs some love. It's in rough shape. But Craig, it's a 2017. How rough can it really be? And it's just pretty plain looking, and it's really, really filthy. It's a one owner, no accidents, 100,000 miles, and still worth crazy, crazy money. So we bought it at auction last week. And in this video, we're gonna bring it back to life, clean it, fix it, make it better than it is, and try to sell it for a profit all in under a week. Let's see if we can do it, and let's get going. So hey everyone, my name is Craig from Flying Wheels. Welcome to my Flying Wheels YouTube channel. I own a small car dealership in New Hampshire, and that's the stuff that makes me smile. Jeep Wranglers and toys. If it puts a smile on your face, it puts a smile on my face. And all along the way, we try to make a little bit of money to help pay our bills and live a little bit, right? That right there is a Ford SVT Raptor, 3.5 liter Ecoboost V6 twin turbo, crazy fast, and it is ready for the races. You want to take this thing down to Baja, Mexico? It is fully equipped the way it is. These things are unbelievable. Well, last week I was strolling through the auction day, and I'm really feeling this new body style Raptor. I don't know, should I get it? I like this thing. Market's high though. And I ended up buying this thing. All right, this one's for you. Here you go, bottom slip. Right there. You can take the Raptor. That's ours today. Yep. Go enjoy.
What do you want? Up on the hill?
Because it was like fairly priced, but is there such thing as a fair price on a Ford Raptor? No. We paid somewhere along the lines of like 43,000-ish, but these things, even with 100K miles, is still worth 50 grand. It's insane. Low miles, 70,000. What those sold for new, they're still worth that now. We're in this like crazy volatile market filled with turmoil where everything is crazy expensive and worth more than they were brand new. It's like bizarro world. So this F-150, I'm gonna go through it and show you just what I mean by being dirty and what we're gonna do to it. So I ended up paying more than I'd like to spend on that, but there's still some money to be made. I'm gonna do a little bit of work to it. It's a little dirty, and we're gonna have a good time with it as well. Now, when it comes to the 6-cylinder twin turbo, I don't know, I'm a little leery about it. I don't really feel that good about them. I'd much prefer a nice beefy V8, especially with a supercharger. I wanna really put this thing to the test, not just off-road. I'm gonna see if it can handle truck stuff. I have some sheets of plywood we gotta put in it. I'm going on a family road trip. I have to tow a boat, tow a car trailer, and then we're gonna have a good time off-road and see if this thing's really built to last and have a good time with, as well as use functionally as a pickup truck. So here it is right here. This is a 450 horsepower V6 twin turbo, same engine they use in the Ford GT, but has a 10-speed automatic transmission. You can see factory Fox Racing suspension. It is truly an off-road high-performance vehicle right out of the box. You can buy them and go race them if you want. They're fully equipped to do so. Now, the first generation Raptor came out in 2010 with a 5.4-liter V8 and the optional 6.2. The 5.4, not so great. The 6.2, a monster. The 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6, I don't know. I'm a big fan of displacement over replacement, so I would prefer this in a V8. And I heard the Velociraptor, the Super Raptor, whatever, the next ones are coming out in V8s, I hope, I don't know. Anyway, this is a 6-cylinder twin turbo. Now, like I said, this is a race truck out of the box. This truck, the way you see it, not this one specifically, but this truck, the way it's built, was purchased and brought to the Baja 1000 and raced. Looks like another F-150. It is not. This boxed frame, actually, they created specifically for the Raptor, is far more durable than just the regular F-150. It does have the aluminum body like the newer body style F-150s, but it does have a composite hood and front fenders, shaving 500 pounds from this off its predecessor, the previous body style Raptor. Now, like I said, I prefer the V8 to the turbocharged 6 cylinders, but the V8 is a heavy, heavy cast iron block, cast iron head heavy engine with 434 horsepower. This twin turbo 6-cylinder puts 450 horsepower out of an aluminum block, aluminum head, significantly lighter engine, so that's how you're reducing the weight. When you look at the luxury F-150s like the King Ranch, the Lariats, and the Platinums, they have 20-inch or 22-inch wheels. You'll notice these are 17-inch wheels with gigantic sidewalls because you don't want to be driving off-road in giant wheels with low-profile tires. tires. And this comes factory with 35-inch tires, 3-inch lifted Fox Racing suspension. Compared to the F-150 standard rider height, this vehicle is actually 3 inches taller with the gas-charged Fox Racing suspension. Let's go to the inside and I'll show you what I meant by dirty. Now, luckily, they have WeatherTech floor mats throughout the whole truck, even in the back. So this thing is actually going to be really easy to clean for me. I mean, it just needs some love. You can see in here how dirty it is in the cup holders. Now, one owner, no accidents, with 2 sets of keys. Let's see what it looks like underneath the floor mats. This is why I love these floor mats. The carpets are still going to look like brand new. So I might just take these out, clean them or paint them, and throw them in the trunk. I like the two-tone leather suede combo. Orange, I don't know, the orange doesn't really sit well with me. I'd much prefer red. I like the red accents in these. And then going to the rear, gigantic WeatherTech floor mat that is going to save this truck. Oh my goodness. I love finding these mats. It's going to make it so easy for me. And the good thing, I can sell them with the mats, but you can see the truck just doesn't look as good with these floor mats in it. I could actually take these floor mats out, clean them, sell them to anybody with a new body style crew cab F-150 and make a profit just off the floor mats alone, and then sell the truck without them with brand new carpets. So it's going to be more appealing to the eyes when they see brand new fresh carpets versus rubber floors. You'll see this Raptor has the panel roof package, it has the technology package. This one's fully loaded except something's missing. The graphics package. There's nothing down the side that separates this from a standard F-150. You can see we have the satin black on the hood, but there's nothing down the side. This almost looks like an XL work truck just in standard white that's lifted with a nicer set of wheels and tires. So I made an order for a new Raptor package graphics kit that's going to go right here. So we're going to put that on here this week after it's fully cleaned. We can see that the back has the Raptor set already in the rear. With the Raptor, you get the Raptor tailgate, as well as the dual exhaust. The bumpers are done. Obviously, it's a wider body, wider front fenders, and then you get a different composite hood and a different grille. And then the front bumper as well. Oh, look at this. It has the step in. Geez, I might want to keep this thing when I'm finished. Look at that. Wow, they changed these steps a little bit, and I think this is a handle. Wow. And then in here, are these the original floor mats? Yes, they are. Wow, the original Raptor floor mats. Now, why would you replace the original all-rubber weather floor mats that say Raptor with WeatherTech? I don't know, but now I have 2 sets of rubber floor mats for this truck. Showed up today, so we're going to take some wax and grease remover to the side of the beds on both sides. Look at how these rags came out, even after a wash. So you still, that right there is why you want to make sure you remove all the debris prior to putting these on, because even though the truck looked clean, obviously it wasn't. Finished product, and you may have noticed me using a razor blade. When there's a little tiny little bubble somewhere, I will just kind of poke it, and I'll poke a little hole so the air and the water can come out, and then it self levels. So this Raptor had like rusty corrosion spots all over it. So let's see if I can see any. So if you look really close, you can see like little spots that have come through on the paint all over the place. And I think it might maybe, what do you think causes that? It's like brake dust,
metal.
isn't it?
No, that's actually the pores of the paint
Yeah.
coming from the metal.
Really?
Yeah, from the,
Oh, I thought it was the metal from the brake dust that come up on the side. I always see it in white.
yeah.
How do you get it off? What have you been doing to get it off?
So I just I went with real old 1200 sandpaper and all purpose, and I hit it.
Wet sanded it?
I wet sanded it.
And then after that, use a rubbing compound?
Yeah.
And then a polish? And now, none. Now it just looks beautiful. What stinks about all this hard work, we haven't gone off-roading in this yet. Today I'm going to put this Raptor to the test. Tow a 1,500-pound trailer and the Jeep Wrangler. What's your towing capacity on your truck?
11,000.
11,000? 5,500 on this. Because the suspension's so soft. Let's see how it tows. It's not sitting very low. I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm about 10 minutes into towing, and I barely even know that thing is back there. The 10-speed transmission, I don't feel it shifting up and down. I don't feel it overworked. It's pretty impressive, actually, for something that I thought had 5,400-pound towing capacity. I actually enjoy picking my son up from baseball because these dirt roads are there are so many potholes in these dirt roads, and it's actually enjoyable to drive over. So I actually have fun driving to pick up my son from baseball.
Can I go in the van, Craig? You don't need
No, we need you too. So we're heading up north. All right, we're gonna take the Raptor with the entire family, including the dog, and test it out and see how it goes. So hop in.
I'll go outside.
Hang on, you can drive. Here, keys, ready?
Literally kill you. Literally.
Ready?
I'm trying to have a good
Lola,
morning.
come on, let's go for a ride. Come on, let's go for a ride. Come on, hop in. Get in, go ahead. Get in, go for a ride. Good girl.
I'm trying to have a good morning.
All right. All right, ready for the road trip?
Yep.
On the road again. So today we're gonna try towing a heavy boat. If you guys remember this boat, I'll have a video coming up on this really, really soon. That is a heavy boat. This is a very soft suspension. We have to bring it to my other shop. Let's see how much this thing sags. Next day, time to re-detail this thing, because we did spend a couple days cleaning it, making it perfect, but as you can see, it's dirty again. So now I'm gonna clean it, bring it back to life, make it perfect, bellissimo, I think is beautiful in Italian, and then tomorrow the auction comes, we're gonna try to wholesale it to another dealer where they can make their own profit. So I'm gonna try to make a little bit, leave a little meat on the bone for them to go make their own money, and it's a quick, easy sale for me.
1 week later.
So sadly, the Raptor sold. It's going. I wholesaled it to another dealer, and most of the time we're getting as much wholesale as we could sell it for retail. Now I had it listed for $52,000, which is pretty high, but I was hoping to get around 48 to 50. I ended up selling it easy sale to another dealer for $45,000, which means I made $700. Now, in the grand scheme of things, $700 is pretty much a loss, because after you cover overhead and all of your monthly expenses, $700 doesn't even cover the nut. But in my case, I got to drive a Ford Raptor for 2 weeks. I had an absolute blast with it. I got to make some fun videos. So all is good. In my world, let's consider it a win. I mean, yeah, we'd love to make $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 or more on it. That's the idea. But you can't win all the time. And this one, I'm going to consider it a win, because I had a great time in this Raptor. I had an absolute ball, and if I come across another one, I am absolutely going to buy it, because this thing did everything I needed it to do, and it did not disappoint me. I was planning on being disappointed, and not one single thing disappointed me about it. I hope this video was entertaining, helpful, educational. If it was, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up down below. You can click on the links in the description for shirts, flying wheels, gear. We have our Instagram links down below. We have our TikTok and Facebook links down below. All that stuff, you get to see our day-to-days, not just our weekly posts on videos. So go make sure you follow all of our social media in the links down below. I'll see you on the next video. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Adios.